Good day, dear colleagues. For your attention, we present a report on the on the topic design and implementation of Ukrainian language educational platform for learning programming languages. As you know, knowledge is an important factor in the process of formation of any personality. Since we live in 21st century, in the world of technology, the most convenient way for us to learn will be interactive systems, online guides, video courses, and audiobooks. All those force you to look for different platforms, mostly free or with a trial period, to go to distant pages of results to get what you want. However, not everyone thinks about the reliability of the data, its integrity, and its usefulness. Nevertheless, this topic is most appropriate within the framework of a higher education institution because the educational program is not often updated and does not always correspond to modern trends. Therefore, students remain at the level of classics, which leads to the impossibility of solving the latest problems in the field of programming. For those purposes, it is planned to develop a platform for learning programming languages. This platform will include lectures, the study of which will allow you to understand the basic algorithms, approaches, and patterns taught in various programming languages. In order to choose the appropriate type of learning, it's necessary to examine many factors, requirements of the person who will follow it, the tasks that this type offers, the ways in which it recommends thematic educational materials, and exactly how the results are evaluated. If you take into account all the aspects described above, you can choose the most correct method of assimilation of information for a person, and it will accordingly improve learning productivity. The following main types of learning are distinguished: web training based on video materials, webinars and virtual classes, mobile learning, co-education, micro-learning, and individual learning. The purpose of the research is the design and construction of platforms for learning programming languages. The research conducted will provide a means of learning programming languages through a variety of them, including educational video content. To achieve the goal, it's necessary to solve the following main tasks: analyze the existing approaches, methods, and software tools that are used in the field of studying and developing the skills of mastering programming languages. To determine the main tasks that arise at the same time, design a software system using object-oriented approach and display created diagrams in the accordance with the UML language notation. Choose a recommendation engine for searching for video content. Describe the functionality using the algorithms to develop a Ukrainian language education platform for learning programming languages. The research results show the actual scientific and practical tasks of creating a methodological approach and software for learning programming languages. In the beginning of the research, it's necessary to carry out a systematic analysis of the subject area, which should begin with the construction of three goals. So with the help of these methods of system analysis, it's possible to display various types of goals, personal, professional, thus for the fulfillment of which a month or a year is allocated, or which are long-term. The goal tree allows you to visualize a full-fledged system of specific decisions aimed at researching the main global reference points step by step. This kind of approach is unique because it depicts not only a general list of individual tasks, but also the interactions and connections. At the same time, secondary goals are a tool for achieving other primary goals, and together they lead to the successful achievement of the set goal. The conducted analysis made it possible to develop the structure of the feature platform, the type of which is presented on the figure 2. According to the given structure, the designed platform should consist of the following functional parts, like learning subsystem, recommendation subsystem, video content selection subsystem, testing subsystem. As for the video material, in the process of analyzing the subject area, the existing recommendation methods were reviewed and analyzed, and a joint filtering method was chosen, which is implemented through a unified layout of the system users' video setting metrics. The next stage was modeling the work of the education platform using the algorithms. The first stage of the implementation of the algorithm is the description of unit terms and the synthesis of sequences, which is given below. As a result of using the properties of the algorithms, we subtract the common unit terms by the sign of the elimination operation and obtain the following formal algorithms. The next stage of the research was the design of the system using an object-oriented approach. The design of software product is necessary in order to create the clear technical task with the division of responsibilities to see the capabilities and functionality of the program before the start of the development and to understand the algorithm of actions. In the absence of a project, there is a high probability of not getting a ready-made solution. Namely, at the beginning of the design, a use case diagram was created. The class diagram represents the static view of the program. It's used not only to visualize, describe, and document various aspects of the system, but also to build executable software code. A class diagram describes the fields of operation of a class as well as the constraints imposed on the system. This diagram is widely used in the modeling of object-oriented system because it's the only UML diagram that can be directly displayed in object-oriented languages. The constructed class diagram, which generally demonstrates the system architecture, is shown in Figure 4. The next stage was the construction of the system, which is implemented in the form of a cross-platform desktop application. The system is programmed using the JavaScript language and uses the MySQL relational database management system. Platform and involves the uses of two software clients, one for teachers and the others for students. Each user of the system must have his own profile, and therefore windows for authorization and registration in the system were created. User data after registration is stored in the system database and checked with the attempting to login. When the user has successfully logged into the system, the main menu window opens. 4 main navigations buttons are available on it: courses, profile, chat, and video. Teachers can create courses and add lectures to them using a text editor and locally from a computer, as well as test tasks using the appropriate template. Students can view the lecture materials, after which they can take tests. As a result of testing, the system analyzes the user's answers and generates an individual list of training recommendations for him. And the singular matter decomposition method is used to predict the ratings of videos that have not been rated by users, and then serve the videos which the highest predicted ratings to users. As part of this work, the SVDS function of the SciPy library is used to implement the method of singular matrix factorization. And so also on the basis of the given recommendations, in order to better master the material, the user is shown on appropriate video content. As a result of the conducted research, the existing methods and known systems that provide tools for learning programming language were analyzed. At the analysis shown today, there are many software systems, but all of them are characterized by certain shortcomings, from paid access to duplication to limited functionality, which makes the design and construction of a platform for learning programming languages an actual tasks. In the process of analyzing the subject area, the existing recommendation methods were reviewed and analyzed, and joint filtering methods was chosen, which is implemented through the unified layout of the system users' video setting metrics. Object-oriented design of the software system was carried out by constructing a set of diagrams in UML notation. three of which diagram of use cases, classes, and sequence are presented in the work. Based on the conducted research, the design and implementation of the platform was carried out. The created software product works in prototype mode and implement the described functionality. Further research will be aimed at creating a mobile version of the system, eliminating conflicts, and expanding functionality in accordance with the specified requirements. Thank you for your